Hey guys, welcome back to Casta's Kitchen. So we are going to, I'll set the house on fire, okay? We're melting some butter here. We are going to make a mushroom creamy stuffed chicken. Now, everybody's been all on this whole, ha ha ha, Casta's going to like actually shove things up a bird's butt. And yes, I am. I have every intention of doing so. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. But basically for me, I don't have a lot of time to deal with raw chicken, and salmonella is a bad idea and whatever. So this is my cheap version. Stop at your local Giant Eagle for a really, really nice fancy dinner that everybody's going to be impressed with that you made. And you're going to pick yourself up a rotisserie chicken, or maybe two. You get them for $5. I mean, they're pre-done for you, and you can do really, really awesome things to them that you would have, quote-unquote, wasted the time making a succulent, soft, moist chicken. So what we're going to start with is a nice creamy mushroom gravy where we're going to add ourselves some nice garlic herb stuffing and just shove it up the bird's butt. And that's what my plan is anyway. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't done this yet because I can't afford to buy stuff for 2 chickens today. So we're going to break this into 2 parts. I'm going to cook this, and then no matter what happens, I'm going to make another video that shows exactly what happened in the kitchen. So let's give ourselves some color. Oh my goodness. It's been done. Let's see here. Color. Color. Well, hello. Welcome back to the 21st century. Alright. So what I've got going on right now in my pan is just a half a stick of butter that we're going to use to make our kind of our mushroom gravy road, so to speak. And I'm going to take myself some fine, what's this called? Well, it's called, obviously, it's called flour, but it's called bleached, enriched, precipitated. I got it at Walmart. It was like $2, and it's been like lasting me forever. And you're literally going to take a half a cup of that. Now, normally what I would do is I would be using a measuring cup, and I'd be like, blah, 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 but I'm going to use my awesome bowl that I've been using for all this other stuff. I just haven't told you what it's for yet. Now, it's really hard to see because it's like, you know, see-through, but this goes from 1 cup up to, how far does it go? Oh, it goes up to 8 cups. So for you bakers out there, you don't have to mess with measuring cups. You literally just dump in what you want to dump in, and that's all there is to it. So for me, I need a half a cup of flour for my roe to be able to make my gravy. Okay, so I'm going to pour that in, and I never think of the measurements until I had my pepper chef stuff, because it makes it so easy. And what do you know? It's right there on the dot. Oop, a half a cup. Fantastic. So I'm going to take my flour. Let me put you over there. Got you? Yep. Yep, that was all there was to it. And a little bit, I like using either, well, you know, I was going to use Old Bay, but, you know, for chicken, let's go ahead and use something a little different. We're going to go ahead and use my chicken taco seasoning, which I get at Penzi Spices. And how I'm going to do that is I'm just simply going to take my, oh crap, where is it? Oh, here it is. My retractable measuring spoon. Oh boy, it's been a long day. I just finished teaching like 5 teenagers, and my brain is not here, but I needed to do this before I left for Cozumel, so bear with me here. So retractable spoon, fantastic. Up, down, and around, and you actually are able to put it at whatever amount of flour or salt, whatever it is you want, just by pushing up. So for my purposes, I need 1 teaspoon. That's it for my seasoning. So I'm just going to go from here, which is 1 teaspoon. Tablespoon goes down. You can see that, if I pull it up, all the different durations and amounts you've got there. And I am going to literally just put my seasoning in now. So we've got our flour going, which is just lovely, absolutely lovely. And I'm going to grab myself, actually if I find my Pampered Chef spatula, that'd be great, but I don't know where it is right now. And I'm literally going to stir my butter and my flour, which in a second I'm going to show you when I add the milk, so you can see what the consistency looks like. So for me, like I said last time, I'm lactose intolerant. So I need to add myself some lactose-free milk. You can use anything you want, though. I mean, truly. That way, your gravy doesn't get too lumpy, and it actually becomes creamy. So I'm going to use a half a cup of milk. 1, 2, 3. Splash it in. Like I said, you guys have seen my work. It's not rocket science. And then, can you see everything that's going on? I am literally going to pour my milk in and not set the house up. Would like my spatula. Huh, okay. And then I'm just going to whisk it through and stir. Make sure to put, for you novice cooks, make sure your hand is on the handle firmly. I taught cooking at Girl Scouts for teenagers last year. And, you know, let's just say we learned the hard way with chocolate sauce. And it's not like I didn't tell them, but you know how kids are. I'm going to add another splash because I like my sauce a little thicker than that. I don't know how much that was really. I guess it was probably a couple teaspoons of milk. Alright, so we're going to put that on low heat. And I'm going to make sure that just is kind of doing its thing. Alright, so we're going to move on and we're going to chop ourselves some onions and get some herbs going. Alright, so for my gravy I'm going to need a half of onion. And I'm going to take my fancy utility all-purpose knife, which, oh boy, do I love it. I can't wait to get more knives. There are so many that I want and can't have yet. So, and one of the reasons I like it is I'm a grabber. When I'm in the kitchen, I will just grab whatever I want. I stab myself and burn myself, and I'm sure we'll see lots of it in the upcoming months. But not with this. As long as I put the sheath on, I'm able to grab it, and all I grab is plastic. And it cuts just about anything. I mean, it's done fresh ginger, garlic, you know, you name it. I can't wait to see what the other knives do, because if this simple one, which is I think $32 on our website, works this well and has the warranty it has, which by the way is for forever, you know, and that's good stuff right there. So let's go ahead and get ourselves. I'm trying to get you closer so you can see what's about to happen. The wonderful knife skills of Jennifer Marie Vanella. And the crowd goes wild. Ha! Alright, yes, I'm very tired, and that's making me a little whippier than usual. Knife simply goes through the onion. It's just going to cook through until it's translucent and sweet. So as long as they're the right pieces, we're going up a chicken's butt. So, you know, who really cares, right? But I'm going to cut it properly, because if Chef Ramsay was here, he would yell at me, and not that that's probably ever going to happen. Alright. Alright. Medium size. They're basically around the same size as you can see. I'm going to toss them into my fancy measuring bowl, since that's the bowl that I'm going to use for this project. And I'm just going to shake them around. You know, since I've had the herbs and the milk in there, I might as well get all the lubricants so nothing gets wasted. Then I'm going to turn the computer around. Still haven't found that camera person yet, but that's okay. I am a woman who knows how to work on her own, so. Okay. Okay, there we go. And we are going to go ahead and simply add the onions. Right. Just going to use my hand. Since this chicken is for me, if I was cooking for other people, it would just be a whole different story. Absolutely, positively. Okay, looks like the computer's going to die on us. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a gravy movie and then do the chicken movie. Beautiful. Love it. Alright, we're going to chop ourselves up some jalapeno. All proper and nice. Jalapeno, chop, chop, chop. I'm doing it myself. I would like to do a julienne. So we're going to go ahead and just go. Yes, great. Ooh, this is what's Jen Cook's loopy. Awesome. Okay. And we're going to toss the jalapenos in. And I'm using my knife almost as a scraper since I can't find my spatula, and it's working really, really well. And then, what does a mushroom gravy need more than mushrooms? Why did I add them at the last minute? Because mushrooms cook very, very quickly, and we don't want to overcook them. It's not like if it was carrots or cabbage. Those kind of starchy vegetables that come from the earth, they take longer. So, flip it around again. Praying I have enough footage before this thing dies. Mushroom, mushroom. You go at the top, you go in. I think mushrooms are easier to cut than onions. Cut mushroom. And I like them pretty. I know it's going up a chicken's rear end, but you know what? Who cares? I am a classy dating most of the time, and I'm going to do this right. And they're really, really pretty. I'm very happy with that. Great. So I've taken, oh, I didn't even tell you. I have taken probably about 10 mushrooms for one rotisserie chicken that feeds 2 to 3 people. So you families out there, I would say you get 2 chickens and double the amounts. But for me, I don't need that. Okay. Great. So then I'm going to add myself another splash of milk because it's getting a little too thick. Like I said, this is an experiment. And then I'm going to leave it on the temperature. Make sure you can see what's going on. There we go. Great. And give it a little bit of a and then it's just mushrooms and cream and milk, jalapenos, and some seasoning. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the chicken in the next video.